Hi everybody, TJ Mac Vintage Cards, and today I'm doing my 17th episode of my hockey case build, where I'm focusing on an artistic style piece where I'm putting together 30 cards in a case depicting players from 1953 to 1963, Topps and Parkhurst, from the original 6 hockey era. And that's when the NHL only had 6 hockey teams. So why don't we go ahead and jump right in. I have older episodes available on my playlist, or you can just look back at my older videos if you want to watch them. So far, we looked at Gordie Howe, Rocket Richard, Tim Horton, Frank Mahovlich. And here we had Dickie Moore, Milt Schmidt. Second row, we led off with the great Doug Harvey, Bobby Hull, Jean Rattel, Ted Lindsay, Gump Worsley, Alan Stanley. Then in the third row, started off with Red Kelly, Jean Beliveau, Glenn Hall, Alex Delvecchio. Then last episode we looked at Pierre Pilote. And then today we're going with the 1962 Parkhurst of Henri Richard. And before we get into Henri's career, I just want to talk about this set. Now, the 62-63 Parkhurst hockey featured 2 types of players' designs. It also featured the first checklist card in the brand's history. Now, the first design features a player picture superimposed, which we see here, in front of a 2-color solid background. The background color differs, but it's topped with the first letter of the city, and then you can see the name of the city enclosed within the letter. Now, the background color, again, differs. The Canadiens had a blue background, the Maple Leafs had a purple background, and then the Red Wings had a green background, and those were the only 3 teams in the set. And then you can see here there is a facsimile autograph in this black box down here with the number 38, which was the card number in the set. Now, there was another design in the 62-63 Parkhurst set, which pictured a player inside a graphic puck. Now, team logo is either on or above the puck or on it, and the card number appears in the lower corner. Now, the backs of these cards are very plain, as you can see. You can just see the player's name, Richard, Henri, and then his statistics, goals, games played, assists, points, penalty minutes, and then it's in English and French. Nothing really more to that, no cartoons or anything like that. Now, the set itself featured 54 total cards of the 3 teams I mentioned. There also were the 2 unnumbered checklist inserts inserted into the wax packages that year. And neither card had any graphics and simply has the text in English on one side and French on the other. And one of those cards actually was a checklist, and then that was referred to as the tally card. And the other is a zip card, which has a contest entry for one of the 20 bicycles. And the sender had to guess the total number of goals that would be scored by all the teams during the regular season. So that was the 62 Parkhurst set. So now to talk a little bit about Henri Richard. He was a Hall of Famer, and he was 14 years younger than his brother, who was the legendary Rocket Richard, which I profiled in the first episode of this series. And then he was nicknamed the Pocket Rocket, and that was for his small size and his crafty play. And he was, again, 14 years younger than his brother, and then Henri broke into the NHL at just 19 years old. And Hall of Famer Pierre Pilote said he was probably the toughest guy he ever played against. And I looked at Pierre Pilote in my last episode. And Henri played from 1955 to 1975. He won 11 Stanley Cups, which is the most in NHL history, and is tied for the most in North American team sports with Bill Russell of the Boston Celtics. And Henri centered a line in his years that he played from 1955 to 75. He centered the line to start his career with the great Dickie Moore, as you see right here. And again, his brother, the Rocket. And in their years together, when they started their career, all on that same line when Henri started his career, they had won 5 straight Stanley Cups from 1956 to 1960. And Henri was known as a tireless skater. He was a pinpoint passer. He was only 5'7", but he used his nimble feet and soft hands just to torment his opponents. He led the league in assists twice. He ranks third all-time in Montreal Canadiens history with 1,046 points in just 1,258 games, which is just ahead of his brother, the Rocket. Now, former Montreal Canadiens GM Frank Selke was once asked about the great players who donned the Canadiens sweater, and he had this to say: "Over the years, I've been blessed with a great number of superstars, but game in and game out, I think the most valuable player I ever had was Henri Richard." And that was the hugest compliment I think that you could give a player. So that's my profile today of Henri Richard, and just keep this relatively short. There's a lot of videos out there on him if you want to learn more. But this is just, this case is coming together now with the third row completed. And then next time I do this, we'll be leading off the fourth row. Everybody have a great day.